Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, enemies and friends, welcome to the show that never ends. You are tuned into On the Reel After the Credits, our weekly Walking Dead recap show. I'm your host, Steve Johnson, and joining me this evening is my brother from the same mother, Mr. Johnson.
Hello out there on Facebook and YouTube and wherever you're watching this from land.
And Courtney's watching us, by the way.
Alright,
Shout out to
didn't
Courtney.
I say Courtney? You can always count on Courtney for that view.
One of the Courtney's like the Dave Batista of this show.
Courtney's a rider.
Okay, so season 9, episode 2. What was the title of this episode?
The bridge.
The Bridge.
The bridge. The bridge is over. The bridge is over. But bye.
Okay, what'd you think so far? Give me a recap while I share all of this with the necessary parties.
Basically, the savior people is acting up, and Rick and them be having the latest smackdown.
Okay.
And Maggie is having a change of heart and softening up a little bit.
Does that mean? Because we know what happens when people soften up.
Maggie finna die. Of course.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Should she have let that guy out of prison?
I mean, she is letting him out, but supervised. Like when you let people out in the yard to work.
So basically, like, he has to clean up garbage.
He's on indentured servitude. It's like you get out to see daylight and shit like that, and I let you visit your wife and get conjugal visits and stuff, but you're still gonna sleep in that cell that you built.
Which is crazy. Now, the thing is, and we said this.
But he said he agrees with it, that he got more than he deserved because he did try to kill her.
I think
he brought shame to the family.
I think his wife is gonna kill
Maggie. Yeah,
Maggie, because she ain't gonna want to hear it no more. Now, let me ask you a question. How should Rick have handled this situation with Daryl and the dude from Black Sails, the savior dude?
I don't watch Black Sails, so I wouldn't know. But I guess that dude who they snatched up at the end of the show.
Yeah.
How should Daryl have handled that?
No, how should Rick have handled the beef? Should he just let Daryl kill him?
That's gonna come back and bite Rick in the ass. So yes.
Okay. Now we were of the opinion that
because that's how they're gonna kill Rick. So yeah, that's convenient to the story.
And last week we thought that, or not last week, but like last season when we heard Rick was leaving over the summer or whatever, we said that it was either going to be Daryl or Maggie
that was going to kill him.
Yeah, do we still think that, or is it going to be something else? How does Rick go out? Is it going to be mutiny?
I don't think it's going to be Maggie.
Or is it going to be one of the saviors that he should have never trusted in the first place?
Because I don't see how it could be Daryl and then you have the show still go on and Daryl's a main character.
Okay. Now, well, let me ask you another question then.
But then it's still that foreshadowing where it's just like we're together. He's like, and then he's there like, are we together?
Yeah, I guess that's just to like mess with us. But okay,
yeah, misdirection.
Do we think that it's gonna be Negan that is Rick's undoing?
What, them little talks that he has with Negan?
No. Basically, Negan is plotting this thing the whole time, and the 6 saviors that disappeared, they're one of the ones. Yes, and they're just building up, biding their time so they could get Negan out. They're already typing, "We are Negan." 6 of them disappeared. They punched this guy in the face to keep him quiet. They're the ones that led the walkers in the wrong way. A lot of stuff is sabotage for the bridge that he's trying to build.
Yeah, and they're gonna become the freaking
the Whisperers.
Yeah.
So my thing is, and we had this conversation off camera, is all of this that has happened to The Walking Dead in the last 2 to 3 seasons, is it really worth the Negan character? Because it feels like all of this is in service of him. In service of making him a big deal.
Didn't freaking Negan tell him in this show, "You're just getting the world ready for me"?
Oh, that was like a meta line.
Meta,
Okay. So
he told you, he spelled it out for you. Yes, Rick. This is my show now.
Right, but is that a show anybody's gonna want to watch?
Yes, because they're gonna show you Negan's backstory, and then now Negan's the lead of the show.
Okay, they can get the F out of my face with that.
It's gonna be a kinder, gentler Negan.
Okay, how
all
about
you need is a scruffy white dude, with swagger.
How about
he can run the show?
The pastor and the ex garbage mouth chick.
Yeah, man.
She was using the garbage mouth.
Oh man. Giving him
he said,
that sloppy toppy.
He said, I'm not a Catholic.
How'd she lose her whole Jar Jar Binks speak? Misa.
That was all.
Misa
that was all a setup.
She lost her whole accent now. She just
no. That was all fake. She basically was like a theater major and just made up a whole fantasy world.
Yeah.
It was like fantasy garbage island.
Fartsy.
But what do you think about that?
Hey man, I'm just happy the pastor's not molesting little boys.
But he's not a Catholic.
Apparently not. He just wears the Catholic garb.
I'm not mad at him.
Hey man, I'm Episcopalian.
Although, you do gotta wonder if any of that garbage. I'm not gonna go there. But her room was very clean.
Something wrong with the Twizzles. Yeah, she's
her room was
super duper clean. So she definitely has feminine hygiene products.
Courtney, I think it was more than a handy, Courtney.
No,
she said you could watch.
You didn't see when it came back with the camera, she went like this?
Oh, no. Stop. That didn't happen. Stop it. Okay. Now, where do we want to go next?
What's up with that helicopter?
Okay.
When are they going to explain that shit?
I mean, that's
been going on since... That's the third time we've seen this helicopter. Who's in the helicopter?
No. There's been helicopters in the show.
You think the helicopter going to come?
Years ago.
And take Rick and send him to Auspias?
Oh, my God. I hope that's what they do. That would be so dope. Honestly, that's the only way I would keep watching the show. Yeah, Rick is the one that because remember they said, they want Maggie to go, but she don't want to go.
Yeah.
So if they take Rick and he leaves, but he doesn't die,
maybe he go to the damn White House to help them figure out how to fix this whole thing. Who knows? Maybe he go with them rich people who wanted to take Maggie, but they was just like, nah, we're taking Rick.
Listen, man, maybe the community turns on him and he's like, yo, I'm trying to put together this new world. And look, as long as they don't kill Rick, I'm happy. Yeah. By the way, Rick, and just watching this episode made me more apprehensive about Rick leaving.
Yeah.
Because he was so Rick this episode.
Yeah.
Like,
he was like, yo, I'll slap the shit out of you.
It's like, Stitches ain't gonna fix what I do.
I'll put that working on your face, boy. Hit you with the Rick stick.
Nah, that's reserved for Michonne. Yeah. Watch your mouth. But and then when he was going in there with the axe work, you saw how he got the clean shot with the. But
you couldn't hit Negan. You couldn't hit Negan from freaking 5 feet away, but you hear shooting ropes off freaking logs.
Negan had plot armor.
Come on, man. Come on, son.
He used his plot force to will away the bullets. But so yeah, man, like he was just taking like
he was kicking names and taking ass.
Yeah, man. I can't.
Gonna miss it.
I can't. I don't know that I can watch the show with Rick gone unless I know that he's away doing something off camera.
He's doing something, and he's gonna show back up in a season or two.
That's what I mean. Look. All I'm saying is you give people hope that he might show up at any time, so you got to watch every week. I would do that.
He's leaving to go join Fair with frickin' Morgan.
I don't even know if that would get me to watch Fear and Morgan.
Nah, if it's the Rick and Morgan show, I'd watch that. And I'd stop watching
Rick and Morty. Rick and Morgan.
Yeah. I would super stop watching Walking Dead and just watch that if that was to happen.
This is true. But I just need him to.
That would be genius marketing to call it Rick and Morgan.
Yeah. We thought we were going to get a little Dukes of Hazzard type show with Rick and Daryl before Daryl turned into a clown.
Yeah.
By the way, Daryl has been effing up for at least 2 years now. Think about it.
Man, Daryl needs to get laid, man, and calm the F down. He has too much tension.
Yeah. I mean, people are suggesting, because the whole Carol idea is just not happening now.
Yeah, he's going, switch up, his stuff and go fuck with Jesus.
No, I think he'd go with Aaron before Jesus. if that was the route he was going.
Yeah, because now he feels bad. Aaron lost his arm and shit. Yeah. He's gonna nurse him back to health, and they're gonna raise that baby together and be a freaking,
a family.
A family.
And leave it right there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing crazy.
I don't know. At this point, Daryl is asexual. Yeah. And it's not at this point. He's been as such.
Man, Daryl is gay sexual, bro.
Oh, Julio's watching. What up, Who Rock?
All
right. So now, my next question is Michonne gonna get in the beef with Maggie?
No, they're not.
And who wins that fight? And by who, I mean, how long does it take Michonne to kill Maggie?
Because she's like, okay, I'm gonna give you all the food, and I'm gonna let this dude work, and we're gonna decide with the council when he gets to be free.
Right. What do you think about this common law?
So I want to see that there's no beef
that Michonne is trying to bring about.
Common law?
Yeah.
What you think about the common law between freaking the king and freaking Carol? How she's like, yo, don't do that speech shit. Yeah, I just take the ring, but shut the F up, nigga. Stop making a spectacle, son.
I don't know, man. I feel like Ezekiel's going out like a chump.
He's like, to shut the fuck up.
I done went through all this trouble to get you a ring.
He's like,
I'm getting on my knees. Yeah, man. I would have snatched the ring back.
The whole damn time, man. I'm trying to freaking put your name up on the goddamn billboard in Yankee Stadium.
I don't think Carol deserved the ring. I'm putting it out there.
Nah, man.
Tell you what though, she'll keep him safe. Scarrow.
The way she moves, it's just like she's a serial killer.
Yeah, but she might turn the way Carol moves.
The way she don't even look like she know how to fight. She just like.
That's how she gets you.
It don't even be aggressive, hard moves.
No, but the thing about Carol is she will kill you before you're a problem. So, like, if she think things is going sideways,
like she don't, they don't. It looks like the other ones, the other people on the show train and fight choreography. She's just there, like, nope. You're dead. Bad,
smooth, slide through.
Slide but to the left.
But Carol is voted most likely to kill you in your sleep.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I would if I was Ezekiel, I'd have to sleep with one eye open.
She just poisoned you.
Yeah, see, I couldn't do it.
Scarrow, man, she got a million ways to skin a cat.
But now maybe he couldn't take back the ring because then he might get it then.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about. Well, we didn't really talk about common law, but common law. Is this gonna work?
No.
And
because the saviors ain't with it, they still Negan.
They only have like 2 cells per kingdom.
And you think
where they gonna lock people up when they start breaking laws?
Yeah, Daryl really don't want to deal with these motherfuckers no more, especially after that fight that just happened. So if Carol's gonna go there to deal with them, you think Carol's gonna keep them in check?
You saw
Carol just gonna be like, you know what? Yeah, Carol just gonna burn down the whole building. You know what?
But listen, you saw the preview for next week. She was like, "Look, why don't we just stop the fight before it starts? I can just burn you alive right now."
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna go to sleep tonight? Yeah. Sweet dreams.
Cyanide, bitches.
No. So I wonder how is it just gonna be like? Is Michonne gonna lay out the 10 Commandments?
But it has to be decided among the communities what's law. I guess there would be, a council between each community to decide and vote on what's going to happen with people.
Right. Now,
like a Supreme Court.
So here's the thing.
And I guess the OGs decide that,
Which really, that means you're still under the boot of them making the decisions, but
it's
maybe the whole. I mean, I guess so. Maybe all that's an illusion, though, right?
Because or like politics now.
Yeah, like no, because what I'm saying is Maggie's like, yeah, we can have those laws and all, but I'm still gonna do what I want.
Duh.
So,
this is how it really go down. Y'all could think whatever, but this is how it's gonna go down.
Carell says, "What are we talking about? We talking about the Walking Dead, man.
Read the title, man. Every Sunday Reading night, is fundamental, bro. Read the title, Carell."
Julio says, "Yo,
yeah.
What's life like, man? You got to come check us out sometimes, Julio."
We breathing.
So I think that Michonne is going to kill Maggie by the end of the season if the dude's wife doesn't do it.
Nah, it's not going to be Michonne.
And I hope
I don't really think our people is gonna war. It's gonna be other factions.
Okay.
And then people get killed in crossfire.
Okay, now let me ask you a question. If Negan rises up again, does Rick finally kill Negan, or does Negan survive?
No, because Negan is going to be in the show long after Rick is gone. It's the Negan and Daryl show.
Okay. Two people
because in the beginning Daryl was the most about. We don't, but in the beginning Daryl was the most popular character. So, and for them, they figured Negan is the most popular villain. So to them, okay, we'll make them the leads of the show.
But who says he's the most popular villain?
Them, analytics.
All right, let me ask you a question.
People love Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan is my guy. He's dope. I'm not talking about the actor. I want to see him in anything he does. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, who do you think was the most influential villain or the best villain in the show so far? Do you really think it was Negan? Aside from the fact that they just tell us it is Negan, who would you say?
Nah, when Negan first showed up and when he bashed their heads and
Julio says they should kill him.
When you didn't know who did it and he did that shit, it was like, holy F. Like, this is some sadistic shit. But I would say the governor was more scary because he didn't quip.
Yeah.
And he had a fucking bowl of fucking heads just floating around. He had his daughter on a leash. Like, what the F? Like, that was some crazy shit.
Yeah, that's how you do a villain. And then we thought these dudes were going to be a problem until Rick looked him in the face while he was tied up and was like, yo, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to cut you to pieces. And then he ended up cutting him to pieces.
Yeah.
The cannibal dudes.
The cannibal dudes, we thought that shit was going to be like some big, the next shit, but it's like, it was one episode.
I knew that was finished because the season finale back then when Rick was like, yo,
it's just like,
they don't know who they fucking with.
They don't know who they fucking with. And then one and done. You dead the second episode you show up. That's it. Tainted meat. Shout out to Bob.
Okay, so Carell says, so he's watched 5 episodes in total, and
of The Walking Dead?
I have no idea.
Yeah, so he hasn't watched 5 episodes of this season, so yeah.
Well, I mean, we're only 2 episodes into this season.
It's only, exactly, so he's just watched 5 episodes total of the show.
Okay.
So he wouldn't even know what's going on.
Okay.
So
Nah, hold on. Rick says Julio says Rick is Julio says Rick is soft now. It's late. I'm sorry. Rick is not soft. You saw that axe work.
Rick told him, yo, I slapped the shit out of your bitch ass. What you mean?
He was like, you go stand here and listen.
Like, I bite people's necks off.
I bite necks. I shoot logs. I chop zombies in the throat with no axe.
She's like, yo, don't mistake my kindness for weakness, bro. Don't make Rick, see red again and start seeing freaking ghosts and demons and shit. You don't
First of all, we already know John Bernthal coming back, so he gonna start seeing things when he gets back.
That's gonna happen when he gets stabbed and he bleeding out and then hallucinate and then realize all the dead that he lost, and he's gonna see Laurie and all of these mother effers, and he's like, he's going to join them. I'm coming to join y'all on the other side, and then Michonne comes and stabs him in the head. That's how he's gonna go out.
No. I don't.
You look at it, he's like, oh shit, I refuse to accept it. No. That's exactly how it's going to happen.
He's flying off in the helicopter, and he's going to be fine.
Yeah, he's going to reach up and touch that space pussy. He's joining the Space Force.
Well, okay, let me ask you a question.
Like,
what if
Donald Trump is going to give him a call and he's joining the Space Force?
Hold on.
Said, we need people like you.
Hold on. What if he does get stabbed up and he's going to turn and they say, you know what? That's what the helicopter is. We have a cure, but we can't just be giving it out like that. And we say Rick is worth saving.
We'll see, hopefully. I don't want to see, like, I might legit, get allergies and onions, somebody cutting onions, something going to happen.
Look, man, I got allergies now thinking about it. And I'm also just angry. I'm angry because, you've been watching Rick for damn near 10 years.
Carl was like, because Carl, I didn't really like Carl like that, but I didn't want him to die. But if Rick died, man,
listen,
I'm gonna feel that one.
Me feeling Carl's death was just feeling it for Rick. It wasn't really about Carl.
Nah, but if
nah, man, he has to fly off into the sunset. Shit, he has to fly off into the sunset. I'm done. Look, I'm just telling y'all now.
4 more episodes.
I'm not doing this show no more if Rick ain't there.
Yes,
I said it.
We getting these ratings, bro.
I meant it.
Get these views.
Well, that will be a one-man show there, buddy. Okay. So what else? What did we not cover? We covered I'm Not a Catholic. We covered Common Law. We covered Rick. Okay, Aaron's arm.
Oh, and
how disgusting was that?
That was like one of the. I mean, even the walkers getting their heads smushed or whatever, that did nothing for me. But that arm shit, because it's attached to it. Because like I don't view the walkers as people. So when they die, it's just like whatever. It's like roadkill, whatever. Even I would feel more seeing an animal get killed. I felt more when Shiva died.
Yeah.
Than when walkers get killed because they're walkers. You feel me? But that seeing his arm like that because. Yo, like, when he picked it up, it was dangling. I was like, "Oh shit, that shit looked mad real."
No,
and I was like, "You can see through the shit to the bone."
I was like,
I was like, "That's infected. That's infected. Why is there black shit coming out of it?"
I need to find that actor and make sure he still has an arm.
You're like, it's all floppity.
I think that was real.
That shit was crazy.
That was CG.
That shit grossed me out.
Now, is he? What do you think that's gonna do to his character? Right, because he was kind of
maybe he's gonna get the hook since Rick didn't get it, the hook hand.
But here's the problem: it's too far up. He'd have to get like a sword hook because it got cut off at the above the elbow.
No, she cut it off like right here.
Okay, maybe
he got 4 arms still.
Okay. Do you think he turns into a badass because of this, or does he just go?
Or like Merle, they put that shit on there and just stab people in the head.
No. I guess what I'm asking is like how because he was still processing losing his husband, and then he was still like he's
trying to give Daryl a reach around.
That's gonna be hard now.
He still got one good head.
Daryl's not a Catholic.
Gay.
So I think this changes his character fundamentally, other than him being
feeling sorry for himself.
Yeah. I think this is gonna turn him into a badass.
Just like I can't even change the baby's diaper anymore.
Okay, now Courtney says, well, he's also the Red Skull, so maybe his contract is up. I mean, maybe they kill him, but I don't think Red Skull's coming back. And they listen.
Who's the Red Skull?
Aaron from Walking Dead.
Oh, he did the voice of the new one?
I mean, he was in the makeup, too, in Infinity War. That was him.
Oh, I thought that was all CG. It looked CG to me.
No, they put him in makeup.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the bottom was makeup, but the head, that was makeup.
Okay.
But anyway, the thing is, what you have to understand, this is why I think Rick is going to go to the MCU, because the Marvel Studios are in Atlanta, and it's basically like a half hour away from where they filmed The Walking Dead.
He's like, yo, Michonne put in a good word, son.
I mean, they all listen.
Come on,
Michonne. Like the MCU is a work release program for people from the Walking Dead, right?
Yeah.
We got the Punisher over there. We got Yondu over there. We got Okoye over there.
Punisher is not Marvel proper. That's Marvel TV.
Doesn't matter. The studios are still there in Hotlanta.
They're like, yo, they not acknowledging.
Look, all I'm saying is
those they stepkids.
I know, but the two good stepkids are Daredevil and Punisher.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where's that? That's for tomorrow. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Bye, Iron Fist. Okay. What else do we have about this episode? Because we should wrap this thing up unless anyone has any questions. We'll take any questions now.
It was decent. They always find some new way to kill walkers.
Courtney says Rick is like, I got these cheeseburgers.
Got these double cheeseburgers.
I don't get it.
Oh my God, you're terrible.
No,
man.
I know the joke. Society. I know where that comes from, but how does that relate to Rick? You don't know either, do you? Exactly.
He got these double cheeseburgers, man.
Okay. Let's see. I think that's it. Unless we got some more questions.
We covered everything. We talked about the King and freaking
Okay,
Kyle.
Who do you think knocked this dude out, even though we talked about it?
It was the 6 dudes that had already left.
Yeah, clearly. And they're the ones who led the walkers over there to sabotage them. And I think they're working for Negan. Or they're just
it wasn't
working
them
autonomously.
The walkers. It's when they let off the first bomb when they was blowing up the shit to build a bridge. That's what started.
I know, but this dude didn't. What you call?
Oh, he didn't, because he said he didn't charge his walkie-talkie or his cell phone.
Of course, he charged it. He was working with them. That's why he was.
If he was working with them, why would they knock him out?
They might need to keep him quiet. You never know. He knew them.
He's like,
and they were gone.
Yeah.
Right? And remember, this dude says 6 of them didn't come back. Yeah. So clearly he was in some kind of cahoots with them.
Yeah.
Just trying to sabotage.
I mean, I don't know that they knocked him out, but they did snatch him. Like, get the fuck off the road, nigga.
Gemini or Gemini Stanley says that it was probably the Whisperers. I think they're gonna have the leftover saviors turn into the Whisperers. I believe that.
Yeah.
That's how they hide and they get everybody back. Yeah. But the question is, are they working for their own means, or are they secretly trying to get Negan out?
They are all Negan, dude. It's just getting the world ready for him.
I mean,
it's all ominous. They only showing you Negan at the end, letting you know Negan is still in charge. And he's just there like, Rick, you ain't got nothing, man. You lost everybody, just like I lost my family. We're the same, Rick. You think you changing shit, but you're not.
Just get Negan out of this show, or whatever. It doesn't matter. Rick's leaving. I give up.
This nigga Negan said to him, I see you copied my look.
Whatever.
You get the reference?
No, I don't get
the beard. Captain America, Thor.
I see. Yes.
Cut the hair in the back. It's more like Negan's hair.
Okay. Yeah, I guess so. And then he had like a mace. It wasn't a bat. I thought he was carrying Negan's bat in the last episode, but it was like a war mace.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's it. Where's the helicopter going? What is it doing?
It's going to pick up Rick. They're watching him with surveillance.
Good.
It's just like,
that's the only thing.
That's it.
That's the only. Wait, hold on. Gemini says, but what, Gemini? So if. Thank you. Now here's the thing. What if they kill Rick and Maggie's the one that goes with them? I don't accept that.
I don't want Rick to die in no kind of way. Because I can't. I don't know.
You just can't kill
He's the heart and soul of this show.
Even if you never see him again, but you know he's alive somewhere, that is acceptable.
It's acceptable for him to take a hiatus from the show. They just say that he's gone,
and you bring him back for the series finale.
Yeah,
I'm totally okay with that because I would. But then, now I don't. It's already gonna be terrible for ratings, but I would still look at the show like every episode was just a filler episode. Like Rick is off doing something.
Yeah,
we don't know, and they're just giving the other characters, something to do until Rick comes back.
Yeah,
and I'd be okay with that. Okay, so Gemini says the helicopter seems to be looking for something/someone. Yes, Rick. I do think they have the cure though. She says it keeps showing up around the same area. That's true. Why is it keep coming back to that area?
To Garbage Mouth.
Unless
it's always around the Garbage Mouth girl.
Unless, and she said I can't tell you my secrets because she knows what the helicopter's there for.
Yes,
she could have left, so she has some secrets she's not telling everybody. And
she gonna tell the preacher, after she's slobbing on his knob like corn on the cob.
Okay. Also, to be fair, they could just be surveying that area, right? That could just be a part of their round. So if you see them again,
it has to be more than that because they wouldn't keep showing them.
No. I'm saying why they keep coming there. Yes, they're surveying it for a reason, but I'm saying they may not be looking for anyone in particular. They're just keeping an eye on what's happening in this area.
It's like, yo, Rick, you the one. We've seen you all along since season 1. How you just been out here and trying to bring society back, and you're a leader, and we need your skills. We need people like you.
And you gonna rebuild a world, and the world needs you. Gemini says that somebody will probably help Negan, of course, because Scott Gimple said so. And yes, they're probably surveying. I think that's what it is. I don't think it's a person in particular because they want to see if this society is worthy, and they will bring this society into what they have, whereas there's no infections, where they probably have a cure, if they think they're worthy. But this society keeps fighting with each other, and the only person they're gonna see who's trying to not fight with each other is Rick. And so they're gonna take him, and he's gonna have to be the advocate for them. So they're gonna say, Rick, you come stay with us, and if you can prove to us that it's worthy to bring everybody else, that's the only way Rick would leave.
Yeah.
Because Rick is not gonna leave his people, but if we say, listen, we'll bring you in, but you gotta make the case for them. That is a scenario where Rick will be like, okay, I'm leaving y'all, but it's in service of you guys.
This
and then when the show,
I'm thinking about it, but Rick finna die. I don't want to think about it that way.
You shut your damn mouth.
But Rick gonna die.
All right, that's it. On that note,
when have they ever done anything we wanted with the show? Rick finna die.
It's Rick though.
It's gonna be a sad day, but
I'm not watching no more. I'm telling
see.
you, the only way I will watch it is Rick.
4 more
Rick
episodes.
Is not dead. And Gemini is on.
You think they're gonna spread these episodes out? Or it's gonna be like, okay, we're not gonna see Rick for episode, or it's just gonna be 6 episodes and
then I skip the episodes until Rick comes back. It's been 2 episodes in a row with Rick, and he's in the next episode.
I feel like after that, it's gonna take a break for like 2 episodes, because you can't just have 6 episodes with Rick in it and then no more Rick.
Yeah, it's a real FU to the fans if they kill Rick. And
like Rick has to make it to the end of the season.
Or the first half of the season.
Yeah.
But Gemini says many people would rather Rick not die. I mean, look.
I don't want Rick to die.
Give the fans one thing they want instead of saying FU every time.
Have Rick ride off into the sunset, man.
Yeah, but why would he leave Michonne? He might say F everybody else is too complicated. But why would Rick leave Michonne?
I don't know.
There is no.
And who gonna take care of Jack if they don't fit him?
The baby gonna have to come with him.
Like, whose problem is that?
Get that baby to Aaron.
Yeah, man.
He got to be a housewife now. But yeah, and one thing for the fans, because you killed Glenn in the worst possible way after teasing everybody. You dragged stuff out. You just kept doing things.
How about Rick goes out killing Negan and they just both die?
Yeah, except that Negan's coming back next season. So how about that?
How do you like them apples?
But so Gemini says his exit needs to make sense, but what way will it make sense other than him dying? That's true. None of it makes sense.
At all.
Did Glenn surviving under the dumpster? Did that make sense?
Like a dude falling on top of you and they just not gonna bite your leg at all?
Yeah.
They're just gonna eat
when have zombies just been like, and all of those zombies too, because there were
a swarm,
hundreds of them, and they were just like, you know what, we're good.
We don't see this other living dude here, or smell him, or whatever. Feel him wiggling around. Just gonna eat this guy. Tasty. He's on top.
Because why not? All right, folks, that's it. By the way, Gemini, thank you. You brought in those questions in the clutch in the end. We appreciate you. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you, Julio. Thanks, you, Corell.
Shout out to all the supporters, man.
And thank you for everybody who watches this after the fact. And do us a favor. If you talk about The Walking Dead with people online, share this with them. We want to grow the show and the channel. Check us out on YouTube, Facebook, all that jazz. Mr. Johnson, tell them where they can find you, good sir.
You can find me at The Dude Abides with a couple periods and a Z at the end. And you can find me on Facebook at LeVar Johnson. And you can always find me at my crib if you know where I live. Some of y'all do.
All right. And you can find me on your favorite social media network, as long as it's not Snapchat, at Steve A.M. Johnson. You can also find myself and this gentleman, as well as Mr. Woods, tomorrow on The Real, where we're talking about all kinds of nonsense in the world of TV and movies. And on Tuesdays, you can, if you're into politics, you can find me on The Second Page with Joe and Jay, where we get into all the latest shenanigans of the White House. And that, my friends, is all.
Yeah.
We are out of here. Hugs
not
drugs. Courtney says throw the show until Rick dies. Yes. Basically. And Gemini says when The Walking Dead kills off characters, they say it's to propel the story. Bullshit.